Yeah, so this is episode 407 of the All You Can Hear podcast. My name is Wenzel, and joining me today are my two other co-hosts.
The Donkey Kong man, full of Donkey Kong, eating bananas. I'm allergic to them, but I keep eating them.
Oh, wasn't going to say his actual name. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I thought I said my name.
Nope.
That
You just called yourself Donkey Kong Man, as if that's a real fucking name.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong man.
I also forgot you're allergic to bananas.
Yeah, I mean, if they're cooked into something like a banana bread, I can eat them. But
I was about to say, how
raw.
often are you having cooked bananas? And I forgot. So, could you theoretically eat like a cooked banana pudding, but not like a cold banana pudding?
I mean, if it was cooked first, then got cold, I could eat it.
Okay, that wasn't the question I was asking, but
and there was just random raw ass bananas in there. No,
Okay, Colt, hear me out. Can we do a test? I don't know when we would do it, but where we slice banana and like they're varying temperature, like varying degrees, and we see what the temperature threshold is for a banana for you not to have a reaction to it.
I don't want to do that.
I'm going to go ahead and make a bet that it doesn't matter the temperature.
Yeah. I'm also going to make that bet that he has an allergic reaction to all of them, but he just likes banana bread.
Yeah.
kind of like how I forgot that he was allergic to avocados one time, and he ate guac at my house. He was like, my throat's closed. He was like, I like guac. What are we doing today, Wenzel?
I don't know, but that's Tanner.
I didn't say his name.
I think I said that I was Tanner.
No, you said you were Donkey Kong.
Oh shit!
I'll listen back to it. I don't know.
Yeah, just edit it in.
Yeah. So we're at the final film of our miniseries this year for Summer of Fisting. It's my film, and it's 1987's Magnificent Warriors, directed by David Chung, also known as Dynamite Warriors.
Not as good of a name. It feels very American. The name.
Yeah, I don't know why it was called that, but that was the other name.
Though.
No, shut the fuck up.
I was going to say it was my favorite of the three.
As with our past Summer of Fistings for this little mini series, but unlike our review and discussions, we're not going to go into too many details, but I did want to give some brief production details concerning the writing and directing, producing, etc. So again, it's directed by David Chung, written by Sang Kan Chung, produced by John Shum, and Linda Kuck. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. Cinematography is Ma Chun Hua, La Wan Ching, edited by Shung Kwok Quinn, music by Chon Wing Luang, Chao Gam Chuang. And the runtime for this is 92 minutes, which is an hour and 32 minutes. And we had watched this too on the Criterion channel. But I should say as well, when it comes to production details, they're very sparse. But there was, when it was released physically, in 2023, Eureka Video UK released a version of the film on Blu-ray as a limited edition release, included extras with commentary from multiple people in the industry, and actually the original. It also came with the original theatrical cut, complete with its original end credit ending. I tried looking that up. I could not find it. I don't know what that is. But in those in those extra contents, there was a lot of stuff that was talked about with this film, including the production, which one of the things I could find, this is on IMBD, and this is from the Magnificent Warriors DVD archive interview, is that originally the film was supposed to be shot in 3 weeks, but it ended up taking 3 months because there was an unprecedented 7.4 magnitude earthquake in Taiwan, where most of the filming took place.
Oh. And they were doing it out in the middle of the desert, too. I also imagine that it looked like it was pre-made structure for the movie, like they did with the little shanty town in Police Story.
Yeah, it was a I assume it was a set, but I'm not sure. And to give you a brief synopsis on what this movie even is about, I'm going to give you the one on Criterion. As it says on Criterion Channel, this Indiana Jones-esque period adventure casts Michelle Yeoh as a World War II era aviator and secret agent who comes to the rescue of small Chinese town resisting the Japanese invasion, reuniting Yeoh with Royal Warriors director David Chung. Magnificent Warriors crackles with rousing set pieces that showcase Yeoh's gracefully explosive martial arts style, as well as her considerable prowess with the whip. Which was what, when I chose my film, which is what caught my eye for this, as it being kind of advertised as like Indiana Jones-esque with martial arts. I thought that sounded cool, so that was really my reasoning for choosing this film.
Yeah, I mean, that's immediately watching this movie, you're like, oh, this is just Indiana Jones. So I find it funny that Criterion Channel, oh, you should watch this movie. It's a lot like Indiana Jones. I just find that funny to use that in like the actual like, I mean, it's not marketing material for the movie, but like Criterion to get people to watch this movie, be like, it's kind of like Indiana Jones, but it has that lady you like from Everything Everywhere. And it's just, I don't know. I just find that really funny.
Yeah,
as a way to sell your movie.
Because really the only Indiana Jones part of it is she uses a whip. For the most part, it's really, there's no kind of archaeology or anything involved.
Yeah, and she's a good pilot, unlike Harrison Ford.
That's true.
Who famously loves to crash planes.
And as you'll hear us say, and as Colt said, this was a very good film. We're going to go into slight spoilers here in a little bit, but this is very good. We all enjoyed it. Definitely a must-see from the golden period of martial arts films. I
totally agree. I don't know if it was my favorite of the bunch we watched. Definitely better than Rage of All.
100%.
100%. I think I like Eastern Condors a little bit more, but not to take anything away from this movie, which I think this movie is a totally different vibe than Eastern Condors. Anyways, this movie is a hell of a lot of fun, where I feel like Eastern Condor's strength was like the ensemble cast. This is like the Michelle Yeoh show.
Yeah. I would say if you're really like looking to her work, I would put this in there.
Yeah, I would slot this in probably right before I watched Wicked.
Oh yeah.
I forget she's in Wicked. Dude, oh my god,
I do too. Until I see the fucking like trailer for I guess the trailer for the new one, where it's like a Michelle Yeoh, and I'm just like, damn, that's such a like good for her, because I'm sure she got paid very handsomely for Wicked. And also, I say this, I love Wicked, but it's just so funny to like this person that starred in all of these like high action films, like you have Magnificent Warriors, and you have what's the cop movie she's in? Not Police Story, but she was in another
Police Assassins,
something. Okay, whatever. But she's just in a lot of like action martial arts movies.
Yeah,
and then it's like, and she's the lady in Wicked. It's just,
and even Everything Everywhere. That's also, she's actiony in it.
Yeah, actiony in it. But also, wasn't she? Isn't she also in one of the Star Wars series that Disney Plus did?
I don't know.
Am I mistaken that?
I don't know about that, but she's in she's in Shang-Chi, if anybody remembers that. She's in Police Story 3 Super Cop.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm
thinking of.
She was in the Super Cop movies, which is, it was Super Cop, and then it like went into Police Story. I'm trying to say, I swear she's in a Star Wars or something.
She's in Star Trek.
Who am I thinking of that was in Star Wars? She's going to be in Avatar 4?
What?
I'm looking on.
I don't know.
I'm looking on the Wikipedia page. She's playing somebody named Dr. Karina Moog in Avatar 4.
Oh my goodness.
How can
2029? Jeez.
Yeah, good lord. Who am I thinking of? Okay, it doesn't matter.
Oh, she was Air Razor in Rise of the Beast.
Madame Horrible. Could not have told you that woman's name with a gun to my in Wicked. And I loved Wicked. Could not have told you her name in Wicked.
Nah, I don't remember.
Well, I just told you Madame Horrible.
Sorry, I should say I couldn't care. That's what I meant to say.
Hey, I just told you Madame Horrible.
Kung Fu Bandit 2.
So cast, as I've already said, Michelle Yeoh. She plays Fok Ming Ming. Yu Tung Sing as Secret Agent 001. Nung Yo Han as Drifter Conman. Lo Kun Ting as Yoda. Not it's Yoda with a U.
No, we know.
Lao Chin Dai as Chin Chin, and then Matsui Tetsuya as General Toga. That's really the main cast that you need to know for this. And I'll go through for this as well. I'll go through a pretty brief plot summary because I'm getting this from Wikipedia. It's very short. And really, like, some of the big action set pieces are towards the end and take up so much of the runtime. So yeah. So going right into it. Sometime in the 1930s, amidst the Second Sino-Japanese War, Chinese secret agent Fok Ming Ming is sent to Kaiyi near Tibet. I kept saying Mongolia. I assumed Mongolia just because of the flat plains, but it never even occurred to me that like it could, with the big ass mountains in the back, the fucking Himalayas.
Yeah.
Takes place near Tibet. Yeah, like you knew.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Colt, hit up with the name of your movie again.
Fear of Rage.
You're okay. Hey, Wenzel, my bad. I apologize for.
Thanks. She is sent to this town to investigate the Japanese occupation that has been set up there. Ming Ming meets with secret agent 001. I say 001. It could just be one, but I like the 00 like it's fucking James Bond. Another Chinese secret agent who is to be her contact in Kaoyi. They first run into a con man and then a rebellious princess, Chin Chin, who join them on their adventures. Say adventures. It all takes place in this one area. But this...
Yeah, it sets up as Indiana. I know it doesn't say Indiana Jones, but that's one thing about it that I was a little disappointed. Was it all took place in one area, and it's not really a huge area either. I was expecting like some more vast exploration, especially since it starts with her flying an airplane.
Yeah, no, I
best
I
looking airplane of this slate of Summer of Fisting.
And whenever they initially run into the con man, as I said, played by Nung Yo Han, it's very funny because this sets up how she assumes that he's a secret agent because they send a pigeon with a watch to this town, and the secret agent was supposed to pick it up, but he intercepts the pigeon first in a very funny bit where he's like hiding, grabs it, and then cooks and eats the pigeon, and then carries the watch around with him. It was very funny. Rest in peace, pigeon.
There was a lot of good humor in this. That was a lot like that. He was the comedy character, probably my favorite one in the movie.
Yeah, he was basically the comedic relief. Ming Ming and her friends discover that the Japanese occupation plans to convert the town into a weapons manufacturing site, but they are captured before they can warn the locals. Before the group are to be executed, along with Yuta, Chin Chin's lover, or Yuta and Chin Chin are lovers, and a local aristocrat who stands up to the Japanese despite initially colluding with them. The locals chant for their release, and the local Kaiyi army turns on the Japanese, firing at the Japanese command and freeing Ming Ming and her friends. The once peaceful citizens of Kaiyi then prepare to defend their town against the Imperial Japanese army under the guidance of Ming Ming and her friends. Like I said, this is where we get the two big action set pieces, which is at the very end. Beforehand, it is them trying to get the prince and Chin Chin out of the town, and as they do this, they're driving a jeep and like fighting or their way out. But eventually Ming Ming gets left behind, so they go back, they get captured, and before they get executed, that's where they all band together, and then that's when they have their basically their last stand to fight against the Japanese. It's pretty awesome how they do this too. Set up have these villagers set up to like hide and like luring them in there to fight them in the city, but then and then it gets very dangerous too because they're throwing fire, burning the houses down and stuff, eventually ending too with the whole city being destroyed. And it was kind of like a way too for the Japanese general Toga to kind of concede to them to be, because he had gotten defeated, but it's just like the Japanese will keep coming back to secure this valuable site, and so as kind of a way to like concede to them, they just destroy the whole town and like because they can rebuild basically.
Yeah, I found it I did find it funny, like the scene where they're like watching the village burn down. They're like, well, we can always rebuild. I'm like, man, that's an optimistic outlook for your entire city burning down.
Don't
also,
rebuild in the same spot either, because they're gonna come back.
Yeah, I so I mean, I already said I really like this movie. On the surface, the plot, I mean, it's not even on the surface. It's a very like cut and dry plot, but I think it is elevated by like obviously the action set pieces are incredible. Michelle Yeoh is a fucking insane person. I could not imagine ever moving my body in such a way. I have a burp trying to fight to come up, and
I can hear it. It's knocking at the door.
It's fucking painful. That, and also it's just a very well like acted movie. Like everybody plays their part perfectly. Like nothing comes across as like one thing I found about like this round of Summer of Fisting movies, specifically this and Eastern Condors, is that they can like have these like pretty serious plots and like these huge action set pieces, but also have the comedy without being a comedy movie. Because obviously last time we watched Kung Fu Hustle, which is a fucking comedy for all intents and purposes, but like the only other movie that has kind of blended like action with the comedy so well as Police Story. I mean, that was one of the main things we talked about with Police Story. Is just how fucking funny Jackie Chan is in that movie. Specifically with like the gag comedy, which I mean, I don't think anybody else could really pull off besides him. But there's like actual funny jokes in this movie, and it just, I don't know, it comes across really clean. Whereas if you take the movie I picked, Rage of Honor, which you should go listen to that episode if you haven't listened to it already. I feel like that movie took itself a little too serious and was unintentionally funny, which, but then this movie, which is better shot, better action, better acting, better everything, actually has the jokes that are meant to be in the movie. I just find that like an interesting contrast, where the worst movie we watched was the movie definitely taking itself the most serious, but still somehow managed to have the worst action, the worst acting, not as good, not as like cleanly shot as the other two. And again, I don't know anything about budgets for these three movies. They were all made in the same year. That's pretty much all we have budget information wise. But it's just, I don't know. I find that really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say as I've come to realize, I definitely like Eastern Condors more, but this is like second by like, pretty good margins. I mean, it's a pretty solid, fun flick that you can just you can just switch on at any point and have a good time. Yeah, I really recommend it. I gave it 4 out of 5, which is like 8 out of 10. I think it's an essential part of the as I've said, the golden period of martial arts films. So I really recommend it.
I gave it 4 stars as well. I really enjoyed my time here. It makes me want to watch more Michelle Yeoh. Really have only seen like the Marvel stuff, everything in Wicked, and then this. Nothing else.
I went 4 out of 5, like on this, like this is a flat 8, like no decimals. I mean, it's great for what this movie is. I also found it interesting, Wenzel. I don't know if you saw this. This is only Michelle Yeoh's like 5th movie, and then and then after this movie, she takes like a 5-year break from acting for, I don't know. It's just there's a 5-year gap in her filmography before she comes back in the early 90s, and I'm just like, man, she's already super good. Like, I mean, that early in her career, and this is really her first main role in anything, because her prior roles were like just was like character work and like cameos and stuff, like not the main star. I'm like, man, just imagine, like, I mean, 87 to 92, you figure, I mean, she would have been like prime athletic ability. I'm just trying to imagine like what kind of cool shit she could have done in that time, and like even beefed up her filmography even more, besides, some of the classics we have now, and Everything Everywhere, which is a movie I have never rewatched, but in the theater was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was peak in the theaters. It was a great experience.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely recommend, if you're gonna seek out anything by her, a must watch, as everybody would probably say, is Everything Everywhere All at Once. But that is it for the Summer of Fisting of 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go check out our past ones. Episode 406 is Rage of Honor, and then episode 405 is Eastern Condors. We are the All You Can Hear podcast. You can find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, and YouTube, where we are All You Can Hear, and where we upload all of our episodes, including our VODs from our streams on twitch.tv/allyoucanhear, along with the instruction booklets, VODs, and all of their episodes. You can follow us on Bluesky at aychpodcast.bsky.social. And lastly, you can follow me, Wenzel, on Bluesky at World of Winsy and Wenzel's Essentials, and my link tree has links for everything.
My name Colt. Follow me on Bluesky at ColtD99. Just have some fun with it.
Hey, yeah, go follow Donkey Kong Man.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Bluesky Tanner1495. Yeah, by the time you're hearing this, I mean, hopefully I'm back from vacation. That'd be crazy if this is the last recording of me. Woo! But hopefully get back into the rhythm of some demo espressos, doing some fun streams here and there. Go check out the YouTube at AYCH podcast, or All You Can Hear. You can search either of those, find it that way. At the time of recording, we're almost at 150 subscribers, which is fucking nuts. So you should go subscribe. Go be number 150. Colt will send you something nice. And then
I don't have anything.
Colt will send you something nice. And then Colt just got a Switch too. He'll send you that.
No.
And then twitch.tv/allyoucanhear. Again, hopefully get some fun streams kicking off. Going into my favorite time of the year here soon.